guys. What's going on? We are playing Vampyr. Alright, we're gonna go normal mode. The more lives you take, the easier the game will be. Alright, I'm gonna try not to talk as much. My throat hurts a little, so yeah, I'm not gonna be talking as much as I said.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers.
It's funny how it's kind of like music and alright, so adjust the brightness because it didn't give me that option, so you could barely see the first symbol, barely. I think there for me is good, right here. Alright, language and subtitles.
Withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more. So thirsty.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no. Mary! Hold on. Please, hold on. Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary. Mary. No. No. This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. No! Please, stop! I mean you no harm. Give it gas! What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled? Shit,
Now, I can defend myself. Kill the thing! Who are you? Stay back! Who are you? Stupid beast! No, please, stop!
Let's see how he likes a bit of fire.
Who are you? What do you want? Sorry. I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's...
Someone will do the rest of the job.
Just leave me. The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. It's locked. Let me go! I need to find shelter. It's locked, all right. Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible. The sun is high. I cannot leave now. sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy. This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it. Rational thinking only. This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who takes blinding sunlight into a glowing flesh.
voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then... It must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Where is it? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
It's locked.
Clever fucking beast.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End.
Over
Go
there!
back home.
There's... Die, enemy!
There's a strength. The strength I never knew I had. It's locked, all right.
Over there! There's one of that vermin!
This shouldn't be possible.
Murdering bastard!
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I can't believe I'm doing this. It's locked. I have this thirst. It's locked, all right. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. I cannot enter. It's locked. This is despicable. What will London have to say to me? I cannot enter. I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained. But I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. There is no one in sight. Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail. At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the Kirkwood Club.
Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw him.
It's a good thing you...
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle, then. It's locked, all right.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can. Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
The murders? What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the... last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may...
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then.
I'll leave.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are. Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. Would anyone?
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I am performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I don't know yet.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
It's locked.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. What's this? Some sort of note. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you...
Who is this
It's the local bogeyman. Conven...
You make it sound like...
People will always believe in Mon...
I'll leave you.
I think I'm losing my mind.
You again.
I think you're hiding.
I hide many things from men.
I think you're...
I hide...
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Love.
Evening, sir.
I have a few... I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for.
The truth.
I suspect that someone else was...
I'm just the barmaid here.
I can feel your fear, madam.
It's Will. William Bishop.
Why are you so...
I mean, his skin. His hands.
What happened?
He was dead drunk, as usual. My God, his eyes.
Tell me about...
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon.
Why keep it a secret?
Tom's nothing.
I see.
You again.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Who is he?
William? Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much.
I need...
You could try his boat.
Please describe...
Would you?
Thank you.
If you sit...
That's strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant. ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm... back on the front line again.
You ever know McCullum to be wrong about anything?
Right. Crush the leech, boys! You'll pay for that! That's this nest of them cleaned out.
See any of these bastards back here again?
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I'll not betray your trust.
Must have more.
Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
I cannot enter. This place reeks of bloodshed.
I can't feel it. Oh, please, let go of me.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood. Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that Skal. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed. A surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we...
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
It's locked.
It's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the secret of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
You bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide-and-seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. I cannot enter. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. I'm to stay here until my research is complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood? Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse. It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right. Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a...
Most of them?
It would be
Is there anyone...
Well...
Why should his aide...
I guess it's fair...
Nurse Brannigan?
No.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm...
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No.
I'm Dr. Reed.
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty...
Where were you stationed, sir?
I really don't...
No offense.
You were an officer, weren't you?
How is your...
Oh, it's bliss.
Can I ask you...
It's the pain... So this is how it ends. Farewell, my life, you betrayed me, good.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal?
You keep calling me...
Well, Dr. Reed.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft?
Is that not enough for you? Phew.
I'm curious to know who...
No, it's such a long...
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I'm assuming you must be a...
It's only a cover.
The stuff...
I'm not...
I see.
Thank you,
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot save it.
I'll leave you. It's locked, all right. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival
Let us just say that I don't particularly share...
I don't know what you've heard about me.
I don't question your...
And what exactly...
I serve...
Be careful.
I only...
Do you need my assistance?
Not at all. I'm...
Since you're
Let's just...
carelessness.
We're here...
I don't...
Modern...
If you have...
Doctors...
I know. There is no...
That is...
It seems... We cannot... I don't know...
I don't...
And what...
I said...
Be careful.
I only...
Knowledge.
It is not a question of initiative.
Thank you for your time.
How long is it going to take to fix me properly? A month? A year? You have the right to disapprove of our...
Good evening, sir.
Kindly apologize when you're feeling...
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs...
I'm Dr. Jonathan...
I'm Beatrice Goswick.
What do you think?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this.
Is there something in particular?
Some of the staff...
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital.
The ambulance driver was quite rude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite...
She charged you?
Yes.
I
don't
What?
Not much to say.
What?
Not much.
Are you?
Yes.
May I?
I'm a...
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
No, I don't want to talk.
I suppose...
Yes.
Could you at least...
Mortimer.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir.
I will... Tell me about...
I don't want to talk.
Why did your mother...
My mother just wants the best for me.
Is your mother...
That's
Pembroke Hospital may look...
It's not me.
How...
So painful, I've...
I'll let you...
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed.
I see.
I'm Harvey Fiddick.
Tell me.
What I...
Tell me.
I'm just...
I was... Are you... Where...
Are you sure?
In other circ... Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
All I wanted was to go back to work, to take care of my children.
It's locked. It's locked.
It never...
Good evening.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir.
A colleague?
Not anymore, sir.
What do you mean? You used to...
No, sir.
Have we met?
I don't think...
When we first talked, you said you were glad...
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights... Why should...
And...
Sir, how did... After I... Do you... Yes.
Why...
It was for...
Why do you have to...
Because these poor fellows...
Since you're not a...
No.
Do you think you would...
I don't think...
So you're...
No. I'm...
You're a wise...
No, Dr. Reed.
Do you really...
As I... Quite... Yes.
A pawn?
Yes, sir.
Who...
I'm very...
What kind...
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things.
Please show me what you...
Of course. It... It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
Are you really smart?
And why not?
But you're not...
You keep...
How is...
You want to hear...
So what...
I've been...
Since...
It's a...
It's...
Yes, you go there, you...
Goodbye, Milton. Good evening, Nurse Hawk.
Good evening, Doc.
How long?
Or long...
You'd be...
Sorry, Doctor.
How it...
Not well.
Why it...
Milton's not...
Why does...
I don't...
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkin.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
I cannot enter.
Please, sir.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Oswald and myself were both...
How long have you...
I can't go there.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. What can you tell...
His name is Oswald Thatcher.
What can you...
I'm Oswald...
This is it.
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital.
Where was your friend?
He went down by the canal.
I have all the information.
Thank you, Doc.
It's locked.
Horrifying epidemic.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
Why do you have such a media...
Fuck them.
I know.
Obviously.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Milton. I cannot enter. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If I were to find somebody. It's locked, all right. Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. It's locked. This key will surely grant me access to the basement. Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might... prove itself useful. These scars feed on corpses and the husks of bones. They're not after blood. It's locked, all right.
Please come back later.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it?
What do you mean?
I was not myself.
You remain...
Thank you.
Do you know...
Tom!
Who should...
Not
People are...
How could it...
What is the...
The situation... Since...
How...
I had...
You d- What with? How do you... You're in... What am I... Why didn't that... Are you...
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a...
Have you made...
Not really.
You never came to...
You're preaching to the...
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. I cannot enter. Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you need medical help?
I'm fine.
Do you need medical...
I'm fine.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Patients are not fools. They know we are overwhelmed by this holy...
Good evening, sir.
So it is true.
Do we know...
Actually,
Dr. Tippett?
he was also...
Do you need any
Come on, don't be...
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran.
No, we must keep...
Nurse Brown...
She should not have told you that.
You don't have... What is... I can't...
Don't be...
What can you...
Summer...
Tell me...
Nurse...
You really seem to...
I'll go even...
Any...
I don't...
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Goodbye, Doc. Good evening.
Good evening.
Goodbye. Good evening.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening.
You're the...
I see that...
Are you really going to ask me why?
How do you...
I am not blind. There is something strange.
You are troubled by the death of your patient.
Harvey Fiddick died inside these walls, under our
Don't you think the...
Yes, the epidemic.
Thank you for your time.
Good e-
Tell me more.
The ambulance driver was quite rude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my...
She...
Yes.
Do you require
I have other concerns.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Dr. Ackroyd.
If you say so.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. Good evening, Doctor. It's a...
I'm Dr. Thor...
Are you...
So you know... What do you... It's a shame
With the...
I believe...
So you believe...
Doctor...
Please, could...
I'm a... What? I'm not...
You will...
Oh,
I bet...
I'd rather not...
As long as you're cautious...
You're not the first one to warn me.
What can you...
Well, it...
You...
I'm
Questions true. Do you...
Well,
do you...
Oh, no.
I see. Why are you blaming it is our fault? Mr. Fiddick has stayed longer than needed. This argument had if we had performed. What is I had to this? I know. Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Spot one far.
Sir, no civilians allowed. There's more and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye, but the guards improve more and more every year.
When did you join the guard? 2 days ago. This is my first patrol.
The Mistress of the Dark will drink your blood.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman. I said stay away, sir. Sir, step away.
Come and face your final fate. The Mistress of the Dark will drink your blood.
Come and face your final fate!
Look lively! It's all of us! He's mine! You! Get the all of you bloody leeches need killing! Stupid beast!
Mistress of the Dark will drink your blood!
Yeah! Back into the crowd! It's a leech! The leech has Die,
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Are you all right, Miss Howcroft?
They were tracking me, hunting me down. After the death of Thomas, they came to the hospital. They said I killed him.
But you're safe now. Those men were...
Did you hear them? They recognized me as a vampire.
I believe you need to get back to safety as quickly as possible.
I'm not... I'm not crazy.
This is no place. Die first!
wonder what you're...
Good evening, Miss Howcroft.
And I'm glad to meet you too, mortal.
Tell me, Thelma.
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill.
You mean you actually saw a...
Yes.
You have...
Vampyr.
And what exact...
You try to be a decent man.
That's...
But there is...
Trust...
For one...
Do you... You're...
How long...
You're...
These what?
You are a...
Don't be ridiculous.
Judging by...
Listen to my voice, John.
You mean Lady...
Don't resist...
I love her.
Now, Jonathan.
Tell me that...
I saw...
You mean...
Yes.
You have...
Vampyr.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark.
I wonder what your last moves would be, sir.
It's locked, all right.